Hey, Landon Lions, Principal Blakely, happy Thursday, or Friday Eve as I like to call it, because then there's 2 Fridays in the week. I wanted to go through a couple of announcements and a couple of things that we're going to have in the video that are going to be a little different today. You're going to see our Spirit Wear video that'll be a part of this video, and you will be able to see our Spirit Wear package on our JLCP Lions website that our wonderful T5 company has brought to us. I wanted to talk about your planner. Everybody should have a planner at this point, and even our students who are at home, you should have a planner. They were in your textbook bag. The planner has some awesome features, but the inside of the cover is the one I want to talk to you about today. So it says My Team, and it's completely blank. And so I wanted to talk to you about what that My Team looks like, and we're going to go through that in a separate little segment at the end. So be prepared to know what your team looks like and have your planner out. Couple of announcements. Please make sure that you're following all CDC guidelines. Please make sure that you are keeping your mask above on your nose and your mouth. It cannot just be covering your mouth. Please make sure that you're sanitizing your hands. Make sure that you are washing your hands. Make sure that you are staying 6 feet apart at all times, even on the stairwells. And I know how hard that is, especially in the hallway and the stairwells, because that is where we are liking to socially distance, or liking to not socially distance so we can have our social interaction. But please make sure that you are doing so that this way we can all stay safe and healthy and be in school for a longer period of time. Also, our open house, our virtual open house, which will be via your team's account with your parents, is going to be on Tuesday, September 1st. That's next Tuesday. You will get a flyer today during 7th period to take home with you. 8th graders, you'll get it tomorrow. And you are to just make sure that your parents know how to access your team and how to go from class to class. You can do it with them, or you can just show them how. It's up to you. On our full school team is where we will start the evening with my principal's address for about 10 minutes, maybe 15, and then you'll go from 1st period to 7th period, and it'll be 10 minutes in each class period. So please make sure that you're aware of that, so your parents are aware of that. I hope everybody is having a happy and safe day. We are so glad that you are back. We just want to make sure that we continue to be back and continue to be safe. And so we will go to our segment on your My Teams in your planner. So 6th graders, this is what your My Team would look like. It has all of the information. The top 5 lines are the same. The principal is me, Katrina Blakely. Your principal secretary is Miss Harrison. And then you see the assistant principal of testing is Miss Tracy Oliver, and assistant principal of curriculum is Miss Michelle Bell. And then the dean of discipline is Miss Michelle Burkholzer, or everybody knows her as Coach B. Our 6th grade administrator, for 6th grade, it's Miss Oliver. Athletic director is Coach B. Assistant athletic director is Coach Joyner. Our ISSP facilitator is Miss Quince. Community ed director and assistant director are Miss Megan Slack and Mr. Matthew Shimmer. The counselors and ESE liaison, I'm sorry, I missed that one, Miss Ma. Our school counselors are Miss Green, who does all girls, and Mr. Edwards, who does all boys. Miss Logan is our guidance clerk. Our bookkeeper is Miss Eubanks. Our media clerk is Miss Mayer. Our school, and it should be safety officer, is Officer Janice Jackson. The test chair is Miss Tracy Oliver. Our textbook coordinator is Miss Bell. Our lockers are Miss Oliver, which we are not doing this year just because of the germs and how much time that takes and a constraint and how close you'd have to be to somebody. If you need a new ID, who do you pay? You pay Miss Mobley. If you need, who do you go to see to get that new ID? You go see Miss Mayer. Our transportation or bus liaison is Miss Bell. Miss Jordan is one of our security guards. Our 6th grade team lead is Miss Rivera, and your morning holding area is in the gym. 7th graders, this is your team. It's all of the same information except for your administrator is Miss Bell, and then everything else is completely the same. And then you get down to your 7th grade lead teacher, who is Mr. Shimmer, and your morning holding area is in the auditorium. Everybody else is the same. And you can find these forms in the full school team, but you can also find them on our website. And finally, but certainly not least, our 8th graders are leading of the leading lions. Everything, again, is all the same, except for when you get down to the bottom there, you see your 8th grade lead teacher is Miss Woolsey, and your holding area is also the auditorium. Your 8th grade administrator is Mrs. Bell. I hope everybody takes these names down in the front of their planner. I hope you also write your schedule in the front of your planner. I know some of you have been waiting because of all of the different moves that we've had to make recently for our schedules, but please make sure that you know who you go to, who you email, who you see for all of these pieces of our puzzle that is Landon. The second page in your planner is actually the 7 Habits of Highly Effective Teens, and you see all of the 7 habits with the definition underneath what the principle is all about. Then you'll see a place for notes, and then you have a resource section. The other most important section that I want everybody to be aware of is anytime you are in the hall, you need to have this filled out by your teacher, or at least have their signature on it, with you filling out where you're going and what time you're doing so. This is a must in the hallway. You must have your planner. There's a place outside of every single restroom on campus. There's a little plastic thing where you can put your planner right there, so that this way it doesn't have to touch the ground or anything in the bathroom. But please make sure you always have your planner filled out in the hallway. I hope everybody has a wonderful day. You will see me tomorrow on our Friday announcements, and then we will see you all next week. Have a great afternoon.